lot on your plate. Especially, I feel like you're someone who's managed to balance it very well. Would you have any tips? Any tips for, like, 'cause there's a lot of people, and they're trying to balance their like full-time jobs and climbing and training, and you're balancing route setting with climbing and training, which I feel like is even harder. So I feel like, do you have any nice tips for the folk out there struggling?
I mean, I'd say you've kind of got to put the time into it. Like, even if you're feeling a bit rubbish on that day, and you feel like it's not worth going down or the conditions are bad, you still have to go down and just give it a try, because it pays dividends for the times when you do feel good and the conditions are good. So you kind of got to be willing to put in the hard work. I'd have days where I'd been setting for 3-4 days in a row. I'd come back and I'd have an awful session because I was tired, but it was still a session. I think, obviously, in 2019, I got a bit more savvy and I really planned my calendar. So I was looking at the tidal charts for like the full year in advance, and then booking my work around the tidal windows.
Oh wow, that is very savvy.
I was planning well ahead, and I would be looking at the conditions, and some days I'd be like, it's a total write-off, I'm almost better training, and then some days I'd be like, well, it's probably just good enough, and I'll go and give it a go anyway. And then some days it would just be frustrating as hell because I'd be knackered and batting my head against a brick wall, and I'd have had like an amazing session a week before where I was nearly doing it and then falling off really low down a week later. So I think it's just get specific, like plan whatever you're doing, plan your work, plan your calendars, be smart with your training, and work hard, basically. Well, work hard or play hard, bit of both. And I think, as much as anything, like whatever job you're doing, it's always going to be stressful. So I feel like whatever you're doing, climbing, and if it's something you love, it should be fun.
They're good tips. Good ones to take home.